Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys have had a good week as we fast approaching the weekend. And we're here for another match. Watch along as we watch West Ham take on ALKMAAR in the UEFA Conference League. So, guys, if you just joined us, please do hit that like button. Drop your comments in the chat. Want to hear score predictions from you guys? This is a cup game, so you can give me a score prediction with your heart and your head if you wish. Let me know your thoughts on how this game is going to turn out, and hopefully we'll have a few good predictions and a cracking game. So, guys, just as we wait for the teams to line up, I can tell you as the team news has just come up, West Ham going with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, 1 up front, and it's going to show you on the screen in a minute that ALKMAAR are going with the same formation. But what has just come up on my screen, on my other screen, is that ALKMAAR are actually going with a 4-3-3 formation. So let me know, guys, how you think this game is going to turn out. Yeah, definitely interesting to see ALKMAAR going for the 4-3-3 formation away from home, if that is exactly how they line up. We will see in a moment as the teams just lining up, and I can tell you that some of the other Europa Conference League games have already kicked off. So, yeah, just bear with me a second, guys. I'll just share for you on the team news. As I say, on my screen, it's showing ALKMAAR lining up on a 4-5-1 formation, the same as West Ham. But as it's showing on my screen, looks like ALKMAAR could actually be playing a 4-3-3 formation. So we'll have to wait and see how they line up as the game has just kicked off. And the ball being knocked about on that far side of the pitch. This is a semi-final, guys, so let's hope we're in for an absolute cracker tonight. As I say, guys, free to drop your comments in, and also your score predictions. Would love to hear how you guys think this is going to turn out over the 2 legs, and who will reach the final. Can West Ham do it? Let's hope so, guys. The final UK club left in Europa League and the Europa Conference League. So let's hope they can do well and reach that cup final. As West Ham now on that far side, crossing to the box, but it's knocked away by ALKMAAR and goes out for a throw-in on that far side of the pitch for West Ham. So let's quickly go to the chat as we've got Stevie with us. How's it going, Stevie? Stevie's saying, evening, guys. Come on, West Ham. Absolutely. Nice one, Stevie. Great to have you with us, as always, mate. Appreciate the work that you do in the background. Never, ever goes unnoticed by me, mate. Always, always appreciated. But, yeah, absolutely, mate. We are definitely rooting for West Ham in this one, as it's a European game. We always, here at Fandom, we always try to get behind UK clubs in Europe and give them our full support. As they don't just represent their own club, in my opinion, they also represent the entire UK football pyramid. As ALKMAAR now with the possession midway inside their own half of the field, and West Ham challenging for it as the referee has blown for something there. I'm not sure what he's blown for. I think he's blown for it going out of play. Yep, it's gone out. He's blown for it going out of play. So ALKMAAR with the throw in midway inside their own half as they throw it back towards their own goal and now build from the back. West Ham pressing well from the front in this early exchanges, but need to be conservative in this approach with the second leg still to come. So thanks for that, Stevie. Stevie saying, gonna say 2-1 West Ham. Yep, that's a good shout, mate. Let's hope they can score a few more than 2, though, with this being a 2-legged tie. Would be good to see West Ham get something like a 3-1 lead or possibly even a 4-1 lead. Would be good for them going into that second leg. So, yep, nice one, Stevie. Good shout. And you could be right, mate. You could be right. Semi-final, tight game. Both clubs have done well to reach this far at this stage of the competition. So, yeah, Stevie going with a very wise score prediction there, expecting it to be a tight game, maybe only a goal between the two sides to separate them going into the second leg. We'll have to see. But thanks for that, Stevie, as always, mate. And the ball has gone out on that far side for a throw-in. So West Ham with the possession now on that far side, just inside their own half as they work their way out of trouble. ALKMAAR pressing well, but West Ham forced to go backwards towards their own goal. And now do pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So goalkeeper just chips it out to this near side where there seems to be more room for West Ham to play. But as quick as they get it out to this near side, ALKMAAR quickly shuffle the pack, move players across and defend that ball well. It's just a bit cagey, as you might expect at the minute, guys. Both teams not keeping possession awfully well in this early exchanges. But I'm sure they will both start to get some possession as ALKMAAR come forward on this near side and a shot or cross comes into the box. But nobody getting on the end of that, and it goes behind for a goal kick to West Ham. So West Ham now build again from the back. Just happy to keep possession at the moment, but let's hope they show. Let's hope they show that Premier League class. This is one thing about European games with Premier League clubs. We know how fast they can play in the Premier League. They're used to that fast, fanatical football. But yet we see that English clubs and Scottish clubs occasionally go into Europe and don't show that same speed and desire to win that we're used to familiarising ourselves with in the Premier League and also to a certain extent the Scottish League as well. So let's hope we will have some fast-flowing football from West Ham. But at the minute, the ball back with ALKMAAR as they play out from the back. And West Ham win it on the edge of their box. Some sloppy play there from ALKMAAR as West Ham now inside the ALKMAAR box as they're forced to move the ball outside the box. But can they keep the pressure on as they move the ball out to that far side, looking for an opportunity to get a cross in? But no, cross eventually comes in and it's headed on, but a bit high, and that's gone over the bar for a goal kick to ALKMAAR. But good early start from West Ham. But they need to show that confidence when in possession, not wait till ALKMAAR make mistakes in possession. But nothing wrong with capitalising on it when you get the chance. So Billy is with us. How's it going, Billy? Billy Random Clips saying, evening, gonna say West Ham 3-1 ALKMAAR. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, Billy. Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Yeah, West Ham should be full of confidence now they've secured their Premier League status, shouldn't they, mate? And hopefully they do get a comfortable win tonight. But could be a cagey game, though, mate. Could be a cagey game with it being a semi-final. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. And great to have you with us as always, mate. Hope you've had a good week as well. As you guys probably noticed, I've not been as active this week, but that's because I've had quite a crazy busy week with work. So yeah, great to have you with us, Billy, and thank you very much for that, mate. As I say, hope you've had a good week as ALKMAAR come forward now towards the edge of the West Ham box, but defended well there by West Ham as ALKMAAR just allow the ball to go out of play on this near side. So they have a throw in, and I think that's about 10 yards from the corner flag as they take it quickly now and come back inside to the centre of the park. But pass it all the way back to the halfway line. And now come forward again as West Ham defending in numbers. And the ball is chipped out to that far side as it's knocked on by ALKMAAR and goes straight to the West Ham goalkeeper. And Stevie saying, hi, Billy. Good shout. Nice one, Stevie. Yeah, that's definitely a good shout from Billy. So thanks for that, Stevie. Pleasure to have some score predictions from you guys early on. So, yeah, top stuff from Stevie and Billy. Nice one, guys. And Billy showing that same consideration as well to say hi to Stevie. Absolutely class. Thank you, Billy. As ALKMAAR now with the possession in their own half on that far side as they come forward now into the West Ham half of the field. And A good, strong challenge there by West Ham as they win it back and now come forward down that far side as they come towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box now with a shot, and the West Ham striker there unable to read that well, and it's gone behind for a goal kick to ALKMAAR. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. You've got a bit of an awkward name to pronounce if you're not familiar with it, isn't it? AZ ALKMAAR. I'm sure somebody would say I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly, but do my best. Ball possession early on, 39% for West Ham, 61% for ALKMAAR. That's obviously 9 minutes in, guys, so only an early stats percentage. As ALKMAAR now play out from the back. And ALKMAAR now just knocking it about inside their own half of the field. Ben, the best League One, is with us. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. How are you doing? Hope you've had a good week. And Ben is saying, well, my team bottled it. Millwall, yeah. Forgive me, mate. I've been so busy this week with work. I've not kept up to date with all the teams. But it's tough. It's tough in that championship, mate. Really tough. Well, yeah, I've got to be honest, I was hoping you guys would make the playoffs this season. I'm just having a quick look to refresh my memory, mate. ALKMAAR just knocking it about inside their own half. Nothing to report at the minute, guys, as they play the ball down that far side of the field. West Ham defending well, forcing ALKMAAR back, but they're still in possession midway inside West Ham's half of the field. Yeah, missed out on it by a point, didn't you, mate? So cruel at the championship, how difficult it is to get out of that league. But yeah, keep the faith, Ben. Hopefully next season is your season and you guys can really make a push and possibly get yourself in a stronger position. Maybe go for the automatic positions. That's the best thing to do, I think, rather than the lottery of the playoffs. As ALKMAAR just had a wild shot and it's gone well wide of this near side post. So, yeah, welcome to the show anyway, Ben. As I say, mate, keep your chin up and hopefully Millwall will have a much better season next season. I think you guys have done okay. It's so difficult for championship clubs to get out of that league when you're competing with clubs that have dropped out of the Premier League in recent seasons, got better financial budgets. I mean, look at the teams that have that you've been up against: Blackburn, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Burnley. I mean, that's four teams that have been in the Premier League in recent years. Obviously not, I'm not talking last year, I'm on about in the last 5-6 years or so. There's at least four teams there, four clubs that have been in the Premier League. So they've got a better financial balance at their club because of them parachute payments. Makes all the difference, guys. Makes all the difference when you're trying to sign the best players in the championship. But yeah, I would be proud, Ben. Your club has done you proud and give a good account of themselves. Just not quite enough to get over the line into those playoff positions. But I'd still consider them that they've done you guys proud overall this season, considering the opposition you've been up against, mate. Sometimes you have to look at it like that. Sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture. Benny's saying my prediction 2-1 West Ham win. Nice one, Ben. Awesome to get some early score predictions from you guys. So thanks for that, Ben. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. And Ben also saying we were 3-1 up and lost 4-3. Yeah, that's a tough one to take, in it, mate. Definitely when you're 3-1 up. But like I say, looking at the season overall, I know I'm not a Millwall fan. But I don't have no bias, mate. I don't have no bias. Try always to be respectful to all clubs. And I would say, as a neutral fan, you guys have had a reasonably good season. You just, like I say, just struggled at the tail end of it, really. That's all. As ALKMAAR now coming forward down that far side as West Ham challenging for the ball. Well, ALKMAAR having the best of the possession at the minute, but wonder if that's a ploy by West Ham to let them have lots of possession and try and hit them on the counter-attack. So, yeah, ALKMAAR coming forward down the centre of the pitch as they're now in possession and come towards the edge of the West Ham boxes. It's challenged by West Ham and they win it back, and now West Ham knock it long up that out to that far side of the pitch, and now with space to run into. Oh, nicely knocked on there, but strong challenge comes in by the ALKMAAR play. Oh, West Ham trying to play the advantage there, and just do a bit too much on that pass into the box. So the ball just ran away from the West Ham forward player there, trying to run into the box onto that ball. And it's gone behind for a goal kick, but claims for a foul just before that, though, guys, as a strong challenge came in on a West Ham player. And the referee, right in front of the referee, he's played the advantage. Yeah, it is a bad challenge, actually. Seeing the replay now, and the referee has booked him. So, MD, I can't see his shirt name, but the ALKMAAR player, M. DeWitt, I think he's called, DeWitt, is into the referee's book with a yellow card. So thanks for that, Ben. Good shout, mate. And thanks for letting us know how your team's been getting on. Like I say, mate, good shout with the West Ham prediction. And keep chin up, mate. Keep chin up. I think Millwall will get into that Premier League eventually. You just got to be patient, mate, unfortunately. It's a difficult league to get out of the Championship. As ALKMAAR now playing out from the back. Rich Paul Sports, welcome to the show, mate. Rich Paul Sports saying good evening. Gaz, Stevie, Billy, all greetings. West Ham can create some club history tonight, but the Dutch outfit can sniff. Can sniff Euro silverware up for grabs. Yeah, no, that's a fair shout. Rich Paul Sports, let's say. West Ham have had plenty of practice in this competition, so let's hope that serves them well. I know ALKMAAR have done well in Europe. They've been a consistent team in European competitions for a bit now, so they're equally got good experience. But like I say, let's hope West Ham have got enough to get themselves into the final. But yeah, thanks for that, Rich Paul Shorts and Rich Paul Sports. And as I say, mate, welcome to the show. Great to have you with us. And yeah, as I think Rich Paul Sports indicating there that ALKMAAR will be no pushover. But is any team at this stage of the competition, in fairness, when you get to the semi-finals, you've got to give respect to every team that you play, because they've got to, they've done well to get themselves to that stage. As ALKMAAR now with a shot, and it's well saved by the West Ham goalkeeper. So Stevie saying hi, Ben and Rich Paul. Nice one, Stevie, top man. And Ben is saying welcome, welcoming Rich Paul and Stevie. Nice one, Ben. Awesome, guys. Love to see you guys making that effort to say hello to each other. That's how you're going to get to know each other better and build good footy friendships. And what better that, you know, as much as we love the game and the rivalry, it's always good to have other footy mates so you can debate different topics. You've got to remember, so much happens in football that why not have friends of different clubs so you can debate different topics with. It's great debating football topics with your own club's fans, but sometimes you get a different point of view when you talk to fans and have footy mates that are not the same club, so don't support the same club as you, can give you a different perspective sometimes. So, yeah, awesome. Nice one, Ben, top man. And Billy saying, hi, Ben and Rich Paul. Nice one, Billy. Awesome from you guys, as always. Top respect. And love to see that. Thank you, guys. West Ham now with a possession at the back as they're just knocking it about inside their own half of the pitch at the minute. But they need to show a bit more hunger to get forward. They're playing a little bit slow at the minute. After the game they played the other day, they should be firing on all cylinders. They showed that they can play at speed, and I think that this season West Ham have certainly shown that they prefer to let teams come onto them and try and hit them on the counter attack. As the ball chipped forward down this near side, but ALKMAAR intercept it, pass it back to the goalkeeper. But West Ham closing the space well as they defending from the front and force ALKMAAR to knock the ball up the field, which benefits West Ham as they win it back just inside their own half of the pitch. And now coming into the centre circle as ALKMAAR with men behind the ball. And now West Ham work their way down this near side. Let's hope we have plenty of goal mouth action as the game progresses. Been a bit cagey start from both teams, but that's to be expected, I suppose, when they don't know each other very well. West Ham now moved the ball out to that far side, but still knocking it backwards to come forward as they now chip the ball forward out to this near side, switching the play, and ALKMAAR win it back, but West Ham quickly pounces. West Ham now coming into the box and a foul. The referee not giving anything as ALKMAAR clear the lines and knock the ball up into the West Ham half of the field as the West Ham goalkeeper comes out to intercept that and passes it back to the defenders. But looks like the referee not looking at that challenge in the box, but I'm sure West Ham will be wanting to claim a penalty from that challenge. We haven't seen the replay yet, but West Ham in possession now as they switch the play out to that far side. And again, ALKMAAR initially win the header, but giving it back to West Ham as West Ham come forward now, midway inside the ALKMAAR half of the field and now towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box. Attempted cross, but it blocked off, but West Ham win it back again as they now get a shot from distance. And, oh, that was a good effort from Benraham. I can never pronounce his name correctly. The West Ham player just knocking it. Good effort from different distance, but not accurate, not on target, and goes wide of the far side post. So still 0-0 if you're just joining us, guys. 21 and a half minutes gone as ALKMAAR knocked the ball up towards the halfway line and win possession. As they now come forward, knocking the ball out to this near side and come towards the edge of the West Ham box, but come back inside under pressure from West Ham and now work the ball across the field and out to that far side of the pitch. ALKMAAR switching it back to this near side now. They seem to just be probing West Ham's defence for any weaknesses as they come forward now down the centre of the park, and it's won back by West Ham as the goalkeeper intercepts it and knocks it up towards the centre circle, and a challenge there comes in from the ALKMAAR player from behind. The referee's giving nothing though. So ALKMAAR just content to have some possession at the moment inside their own half. But West Ham defending from the front as they press the ball well there and force ALKMAAR to knock it forward. And that's given West Ham the possession back. That's really good from West Ham pressing the ball from the front. That's a couple of occasions now it's created panic with ALKMAAR wanting to keep possession, and they knock it long under pressure and give it straight back to West Ham as West Ham come forward now with the ball knocked out to that far side, but again coming backwards to come forward. This game really cagey so far as West Ham now come forward and knock it out to that far side. Good opportunity for a cross, but the referee has blown for a handball, and that will relieve the pressure for ALKMAAR. The ball just bobbled up off the pitch. He tried to control it with his chest, but it's ended up going into the crook of his arm here, guys, and the referee has deemed that a handball. So I believe good attendance tonight from the West Ham fans. I was reading before on social media that apparently 60,000 West Ham fans attending tonight. So obviously West Ham fans really hoping to reach that final, and massive respect to them for a good showing as West Ham now win the ball back and knock it down this near side as they come towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box, but surrounded by 3 ALKMAAR defenders, they lose it as ALKMAAR now come forward into the centre of the pitch as they work their way out to that far side, coming towards the edge of the halfway line. But as they play it into the West Ham half of the field, they find West Ham come putting them under pressure. Oh, we've got a goal in the other game, guys. Fiorentina have gone 1-0 up in the other semi-final tonight. So Fiorentina take the lead in that one. As ALKMAAR now coming forward down that far side, but again pressing well, really well there from West Ham as ALKMAAR forced to come backwards. And now they try to play down the centre of the park as they come towards the edge of the West Ham box, trying to play it in behind there, but West Ham read it well and managed to just intercept that ball as ALKMAAR won it back and eventually got a shot off, but it was wild and well high and over the bar. Oh, Seville have gone ahead against Juventus, guys. So 1-0 up for Seville away from home against Juventus. Ball knocked up long into the ALKMAAR half of the field now as it goes straight to the goalkeeper. And now ALKMAAR build again from the back. West Ham pressing really well from the front so far. Now ALKMAAR with the ball on that far side as under pressure from West Ham. And ALKMAAR coming forward now. This is such a cagey game, guys. Such a cagey game. ALKMAAR now with the possession. West Ham win it back and knock it back towards the halfway line as they come forward now down the centre of the park and work their way towards the edge of the box, but it's intercepted by ALKMAAR, and now ALKMAAR looking to hit West Ham on the counter-attack as they play. Well, I thought they were, but they slowed the play down now as they work the ball out to that far side and now come forward into the West Ham half of the field. As ALKMAAR now with the ball out to this near side. Now ALKMAAR chip the ball out to this near side and unable to keep it in, and that will be a throw-in for West Ham. Think about I think he's trying to nick a few yards here because I can't work this out. I think it's about, I would say probably about 12 or 15 yards from the corner flag, guys. He definitely stole a few yards there as West Ham lose it. And now ALKMAAR with the possession at the back as they play the ball forward now down the centre of the park, but come backwards to go forwards as they now play out to that far side of the pitch. West Ham pressing well. ALKMAAR forced to pass back to their goalkeeper. West Ham West Ham winning it now on the edge of the ALKMAAR box, but unable to keep it with a sloppy possession there, and ALKMAAR managed to defend it well as eventually it gets knocked out on this near side, and that will be a throw into West Ham. I would say probably about 10 yards from the corner flag. So we could see a long throwing opportunity here from West Ham. Ball into the box as it's headed away by ALKMAAR, and West Ham pick it up again midway inside the ALKMAAR half of the field as they work the ball now down this near side under pressure from ALKMAAR, but manage to keep it as they come now towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in, it's a bit wild, curves out to that far side and goes out for a goal kick. So just over 30 minutes gone, guys, and very cagey end-to-end game at the minute. We've had a couple of shots on goal from both teams, but nothing really that has really got us off our seats, if you get my meaning. Billy is saying, who do you think makes the Champions League final? I'd like to hear what you guys think. Oh, yeah. Well, let's hear what you guys think of that. That's a great question, Billy, top man. Yeah, that's a good question, mate. Well, I've got to be honest, from my point of view, I don't know. West Ham have won it back now on that far side as they come forward. Just knocking it about inside the ALKMAAR half of the field as they work the ball forward now down that far side, looking to come and get a crossing. I'll answer your question in a minute, Ben. Sorry, mate. Just want to keep with it while he looks like there could be a goal-scoring opportunity, and West Ham forced to come backwards to go forwards as they now play the ball down this near side. We've got an ALKMAAR player down on the far side of the pitch as the referee eventually blows for West Ham players protesting that as the fans booing. Oh, come on, lad. What's the matter with you? Be a man. He caught a little bit of a scuff on the nose and he's gone down making a big drama of it. That's really poor. Well, that's European football for you, guys. Right, so back to Billy's question. My apologies, Billy. Back to Billy's question. Billy saying, because I think Man City and Inter. Yeah, that's a good shout, Billy. Nice one, mate. And Stevie's saying, think City will, Billy. Well, I've got to be honest. I'm really hoping City will win. You might want to record that, guys. The first time not many times you hear me saying that I hope City win, but when it comes to Europe, I do. I really do hope they win. I do not want to see Real Madrid win another Champions League at all. Just more for the glory hunters that support that glory hunting club. So yeah, City and how did that? I'm trying to remind myself. Yeah, Inter obviously winning Milan. Inter Milan winning AC Milan 2-0 in the first leg. Doesn't really matter about home advantage for them two, does it really? West Ham now coming forward down that far side as the ball into the box is cut back, and ALKMAAR managed to knock it out on that far side, but West Ham trying to turn the screw. But yeah, Billy, I would say obviously Inter look like they're in a strong position, and it would look more likely that they're going through, but I wouldn't write AC Milan off just yet because still a second game to come, and obviously that's also in a Milan derby, so anything can happen. As you guys know, a derby game, it's so difficult to call. But yeah, I think you guys are right with Inter. I think it was Billy saying Man City and Inter, so I think that's a good shout, to be fair, mate. I really hope that City do the business against Real Madrid in the second leg. We've seen them destroy so many teams at the Etihad, haven't we, guys? Let's hope that the next team they destroy at the Etihad is Real Madrid. Give them the biggest piece of Manchester humble pie that there is available in the shop. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. I want it cut perfectly with icing, strawberries, everything on the top, and give it to them. Go to the dressing room and give them that massive piece of humble pie because I'm sorry, guys, but I cannot stand Real Madrid. Cannot stand that club. Their fans are an absolute joke. They really are. Cross comes in now from the free kick for West Ham, and it's knocked away out to this near side. And that will be throw in to West Ham, midway inside the ALKMAAR half of the field. And Stevie's saying, laugh out loud, guys. Probs, the only time we will hear you say that, it is, mate. Yes, it is. Probably is. Only time you'll hear me say rooting for City. I'm nothing against City. I'm just fed up with seeing them win the Premier League. I really am. Come on, we want a competitive league. We know we've got a competitive league. We know that. But I think it's been frustrating for me as a football fan because I know that these other clubs, like Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, they can do so much better than they've been doing since the last couple of seasons. And if you look at Pep Guardiola's head, it's swelling like crazy because he thinks he's the master. And I think it's time for these other big Premier League clubs, the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. These clubs need to step up and remind Pep Guardiola that he is in a tough league and it's not a walkover because his head is swelling so big that he's not going to get into the Etihad Stadium soon if it gets any bigger. There's no question he is a top manager. No question. I've the utmost respect for him being a top class manager. But I do think he's a bit arrogant with his with some of the stuff he comes out with, and sarcastic as well. ALKMAAR now with the possession in midway inside the West Ham half of the field as they knock the ball out to this near side. Challenged by West Ham as ALKMAAR forced to come back inside. And now looking to try and come forward down the centre of the pitch. But West Ham defending in numbers. As ALKMAAR now with a shot from distance. And it's saved comfortably there by the West Ham goalkeeper. So yes, thanks for that, Stevie. You are right, mate. You are right. Like I say, Billy is saying, I'd like to see City win it because City fans are quiet. Interesting. That's an interesting comment, Billy. Thanks for that, mate. How do you mean by quiet? I'd like to see City win it because City fans are quiet. Maybe Billy's wanting to see City fans get Man United on the wind up a bit more with some European banter. Is that what it is, Billy? But yeah, I agree, mate. I would love to see City win it because I want to see. I want the bragging rights for the UK that more UK clubs have won it. The Champions League than Spanish or Italian clubs. And the only way we're going to get that bragging rights if more clubs actually win it. So yeah, I agree, Billy. Although I'm a bit confused with the comment about quiet, but if they win it, they won't be quiet, will they, mate? They'll be noisy. West Ham with a shot there from the edge of the box, and it's a comfortable save by the ALKMAAR goalkeeper. Sorry, not edge of the box, just inside the box, actually. I couldn't see that clearly on the initial camera shot. But ALKMAAR now tried to play out from the back. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Interesting comment, that, mate. Nice one. Interesting, definitely. Joey, how's it going, mate? Joey saying hi, guys and all. How's it going, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Hope you've had a good week, mate. As I was saying before, I'm sure you guys noticed I've not been on as much this week. I'm just crazy busy at the minute with my full-time job. And as I've said to you guys, also trying to get a few things knocked off so that I can concentrate better on the channel in the future. But yeah, you'll have to... Oh, ALKMAAR with a shot. Oh, it's a goal! ALKMAAR found the first goal of the game. Shot from distance, just outside the box on this near side. And the goalkeeper went the right way, but unable to save it as ALKMAAR take the lead. 41 minutes gone. Referee surrounded by West Ham players. Oh, handball. Right, so there's claims for a handball in a challenge before that shot came off. ALKMAAR broke on West Ham. West Ham did have limited numbers behind the ball compared to what they normally have. And just a shot. Wow, that was a beautiful shot. I've got to give him credit for that. About 25 yards out and bang, just straight into the back of the net. And beautiful goal. That the goalkeeper going the right way, but not able to get an hand to it. Well, he did actually. I think he did actually just get the fingertips to that, but unable to keep it out. But yeah, West Ham players not happy with that claims for a handball earlier on before the goal. Just trying to work out how that came about. Well, the referee must have waved it away because the goal stand, we've seen no yellow cards and nothing issued. So, yeah, ALKMAAR with the first goal of the game on 41 minutes. So great to have you with us, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. Top stuff. Joey saying, you have me laughing already, Gaz. Swelling head. Yeah, well, he is, isn't he? Come on, his head's getting so swelled. like I say, I rate him as a manager, no question. He's a tactical magician. He's very clever with his tactics and getting players to buy into his philosophy, no question about that. But I don't know. I've seen some comments in the last season or so in some of his interviews that are just a little bit disrespectful to some of the clubs. Little things, just little things. But just indicates that he's getting a swell there. West Ham now with a shot as it's crossed into the box. They head it on, but the goalkeeper easily saves that. And West Ham trying to get themselves straight back into it with a goal to respond. Just unable to get enough power behind that header. So West Ham now coming forward down that far side as they knock the ball long towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box. And now West Ham under pressure on that far side as they just managed to keep it in play. And ALKMAAR challenging for it. Can West Ham get the cross in as they come now? He's coming storming into the box. And ALKMAAR get a touch and claims for a corner. But the referee giving nothing. Is this referee showing some bias tonight or what? We are seeing nothing going West Ham's way so far. That definitely looked like a corner, good corner shot for me. Well, if you're watching this, guys, I'm sure you can hear the boos ringing around the ground as the goalkeeper now kicks the ball long out to that far side. West Ham win it back, but lose it just as quickly as ALKMAAR win it now, and they try to come forward, but challenged well by West Ham. But the referee deems that a foul and give the foul to ALKMAAR. As we are bang on 45 minutes, guys, 2 minutes added on time. And Benaraim limping there on that far side of the pitch. As ALKMAAR now come forward down that far side as West Ham now with the possession as they win it back. And they will try to come forward. Long ball down that far side of the pitch up into the ALKMAAR half of the field. As ALKMAAR win it back. But West Ham challenging for it but unable to win it back. And now ALKMAAR crossed the ball into the centre of the park as they now switch the play out to this near side, working into the West Ham half of the field. Keep your comments coming, guys. I will be coming to the comments in a moment. As ALKMAAR now coming down the centre of the park and surrounded by West Ham defenders there. But the ball run away from them as West Ham tried to keep it in, but have knocked it back up the field, and ALKMAAR managed to win it. The possession back as they come forward and now actually forced to come backwards to come forward. They just seem content to keep the possession as they knock the ball out to that far side with a long crossfield pass. And West Ham win it back now. Can they do anything with it before the half-time break? A minute, 40 seconds gone, 20 seconds remaining, guys. As West Ham come forward now and knock the ball out to this near side. But they're passing it about. You haven't got time for this. Just get the ball up the field. Come on. And there goes the half-time whistle. West Ham wasting that opportunity. They had possession there. They could have made the best of that. But they were too busy knocking the ball about and allowed ALKMAAR to just play out the last few minutes of the game. As West Ham players going up to the referee, so they're not happy with that decision. And rightly so, to be fair. There was claims, definitely. Shocking to not see the referee even look at it at VAR. So, guys, just to let you know what's going on around the other games. Juventus 1-0, losing 1-0 to Seville. Roma 0-0 with Leverkusen. And Fiorentina are 1-0 up against Basel. So that's the round the grounds in the Europa Conference League and the Europa League. So let's get through some comments with you guys. So thanks for that, Joey. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Love to know. Making you guys entertaining you guys a little bit with some of my mad comments. So nice one, Joey. Billy saying hi, Joey. Nice one, Billy. Awesome stuff from you guys. And Joey, as always, showing that same respect and consideration. Top stuff, guys. Thank you. Billy saying, I'm good, you. Nice one, guys. Awesome. And Joey replying with, yes, all good. Thanks, mate. Nice one. Good to hear, guys. Good to hear you are both okay. And love that mutual respect there, guys. Billy saying, if City win the Champions League, the fans won't brag on about it because they don't have many fans. Right, okay. They actually do have, to be fair. But yeah, I can see the joke aspect in it, yeah. But yeah, to be fair, mate, when it comes to home Premier League games, they do actually fill out the ground. They just don't always fill out the ground in Champions League, do they? But yeah, they definitely got some catching up to do with the fan community compared to the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United and Liverpool with their global fan base. Definitely, I think, but to be fair, they have been working on it, haven't they, City? They have been trying to promote themselves around the world to try and attract more fans from outside the UK. And it's only a matter of time before they do start to track the glory hunters in it, I suppose. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Loving the joke there, mate. And Joey loving it as well. Nice one, Joey. Billy saying, seriously, though, I know City fans. I know zero City fans. I know Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and other Chelsea fans, but never met a City fan ever. Right. Well, that's strange. We've had Evan Ruddock, who shows up quite a bit. He's a City fan. He comes on the channel sometimes. Yeah, I think Evan is the only City fan we've had show up in the chat, to be fair, mate. But I'm sure you'll meet some more in the fan community as we keep building the channel, mate. But yeah, interesting to hear that you've not come across City fans. But although I've got to be honest with you, mate, I've done a lot of streams for Man City this season. And I don't know whether it's because they don't have a big fan base or because they're snobs. Football snobs, I don't know, but it does seem to be quite difficult to attract the Manchester City fans. Maybe they're a bit like the Man United fans. They like to create their own little bubble and don't have the respect or consideration to talk to other fans away from their own club. Maybe that's why. But we've definitely done enough streams for Manchester City to have attracted a few fans by now. But like I say, I think there's a bit of football snobbery coming from Manchester City fans, not mixing with the general fan community. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Like you say, hopefully we'll see more City fans in the future, but you never know. We'll have to see. Joey saying that's a really good point, that, Billy. Think I've only met 2 laugh out loud. Yeah, with that was the 2 that came to Anfield to see how you create an atmosphere. Man City learned since they moved to them. I've got to give them credit and respect. When they used to be at Main Road, they did create a fantastic atmosphere. But at the new ground, they've had to learn how to create an atmosphere, and I think they got some lessons off Liverpool whilst in the title race. A couple of seasons ago against Liverpool, as well as competing against them in the Champions League. They got a few lessons on how you create a top European atmosphere. Sorry, guys, if you're a City fan listening in, I'm only having a bit of banter, but yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it? You've got to give it, you got to have a bit of banter. But yeah, for me, I think City fans definitely had some lessons from Anfield and possibly even some other clubs around the UK as well. I know Chelsea fans can have the moments being quiet, but I've got to give Chelsea fans their credit. They can be a bit quiet in the league games sometimes, but they do create a great atmosphere in Europe when they play in Europe. So yeah, but yeah, like I say, it's better than no atmosphere, isn't it? Like City have had to learn to create. Joey's saying, laugh out loud, Gaz. Yeah. Well, I'm only saying what I see, and it's the truth, isn't it? You know, up until they came up against Liverpool in the title race in the Champions League, because they played you guys in the Champions League as well, didn't they? Because you knocked them out. Their atmosphere before that was poor, really poor. And they went to Anfield and got a cracking atmosphere in the Champions League. And surprise, surprise, the next time they went to, when you played them in the return leg, I think it was, they were there with their flags trying to create an atmosphere, but you could tell it didn't come naturally, couldn't you? So, yeah. Nice one, Joey. And I think Billy's liking that as well. Yeah, we've got to give them a bit of banter, aren't they? They're giving everybody else banter, aren't they? So yeah. So yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. At least I'm cheering you guys up, coming towards the end of what has probably been a hard working week for you guys. So yeah, so Billy was saying before about the Champions League. So let's quickly have, guys. Let's say I know we're on Europa Conference League tonight, but it's still European football. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to quickly bring up the stats for those first leg Champions League games in the semi-finals, and then we can have a little bit of debate while it's half time. You guys can let me know how you think the second legs are going to go for those games. So just bear with me a second, guys. So let's quickly look at the Milan derby game. Let's quickly show you guys the stats in that game. There we go. So there you go, guys. Obviously, Inter Milan winning that 2-0. So how did it go? 13 shots for AC Milan, 16 shots for Inter Milan, 2 shots on target for AC, 5 shots on target for Inter. Ball possession. So they kind of did play it like a home game. That's strange because obviously they both play at the same stadium. But that possession stats does indicate that they tried to play it as if it was home advantage. AC Milan with more passes, 470. But it's no good having the better possession and passes if you don't do nothing with it. Pass accuracy. Now that's interesting. 83% for AC Milan, 77% for Inter. Plenty of fouls, as you might expect in a derby game. Surprisingly, no yellow cards. But they're quite, looking at that, they look quite evenly matched. The only difference is the 2 goals for for Inter Milan. So yeah, they look reasonably closely matched, but AC Milan clearly not showing their best form, with only having 2 shots on target, having the majority of the possession or a bigger chunk of the possession, plenty of passes, plenty of pass accuracy, but obviously letting themselves down in the final third. But that could flip the script the other way, guys. Obviously, if they're playing that game with the home advantage, because I'm presuming that they played it with a majority of AC Milan in the first leg in the stadium. Well, in the second leg, it's going to be the opposite way round, isn't it? So, yeah, that's interesting to see. Let me know what you guys make of that. Billy's saying, I got a joke. Okay, mate, bring it on, Billy. Bring it on. Let's quickly have a look at the other stats, guys, for the other Champions League game before I read Billy's joke out. Let's quickly have a look at Real Madrid versus City. Just bear with me a second, guys. So yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. So you can see, obviously, that game, as we know, finished 1-1. Real Madrid with 13 shots, Man City 10. So not too much between them. 4 shots on target for Real Madrid, 6 for Man City. Possession. Now, that is interesting, isn't it, guys? 44% possession, 56% possession for City away from home. So that would indicate maybe City just showing that that prowess. I did actually miss the game because I was working so late. I didn't get back home that night till 9 o'clock. So I missed the game. I caught the last 10 minutes of it, but that doesn't really give you an indication, does it, of how the game's gone? But yeah, looking at those stats, City showing the domination in possession that they show back here in England. And I don't know whether Real Madrid let them have more possession, because I know Real Madrid did take the lead early on, didn't they? They went 1-0 up first. So, but yeah, 80% possession, pass accuracy, from Real Madrid. Is that 80 or no? Sorry, 86% possession, 90% pass accuracy from City. Fouls 11 each, yellow cards two apiece. So yeah, a corners 8 for Real Madrid, 7 for Man City. So yeah. So yeah, really, really interesting stats, that, because we know that Man City are probably going to dominate possession at home as well, aren't they? So yeah, let me know what you make of that, guys. And before we get back underway with this one, let's quickly share the stats for this game. There we go. So bear me a second, guys. There we go. We can see just bringing up the stats for you guys to see on this. So there you go, guys. As you can see, ALKMAAR with a 1-0 lead, as we know. And shots on target so far, West Ham 8, ALKMAAR 5. Shots on target 3 for West Ham, 3 for ALKMAAR. Possession, as we know, has been majority of it with ALKMAAR, 60% possession for them, 40 for West Ham. Pass accuracy, 83% for West Ham, 87% for ALKMAAR. So not a lot between the two sides, other than the fact that ALKMAAR have had the majority of the possession, but that's partly because West Ham have been happy to sit behind the ball and allow ALKMAAR to come on to them. We saw that at the weekend with the Cup League game, and that seems to be a tactic for ALKMAAR this season. For West Ham at this stage of the season. So Billy, yeah, I'll come to your joke in a second. Joey's saying, yeah, go for it, Billy. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Joey. Billy's saying, what's the difference between Tottenham and a cup of tea? The tea stays in the cup longer. I think I've heard that one before. Yeah, that's a good one, Billy. I think I've heard that one before, mate. But yeah, that's a cracker. And Billy, Joey liking that one as well. Yeah, Joey's loving that one. But yeah, I've heard that one before, but I don't think I've heard it. I'm not sure if it was directed at Tottenham when I heard it last time. Yeah. Yeah, they're well overdue winning a trophy, aren't they, Tottenham? Unbelievably overdue. I believe there's supposed to be protests at Tottenham at the moment, so I've been hearing, but whether that's happened or not, I don't know. Have you heard anything about that, Billy? So we're ready to get back underway in the second half, guys. Do you think West Ham can get themselves back into this? They should be able to. Still a second leg to play. So back underway now as the ALKMAAR West Ham players challenging for it inside the ALKMAAR half of the field. And the ball knocked forward there as West Ham intercept it. And eventually the ball goes out on that far side for a throw into ALKMAAR midway inside the West Ham half of the pitch. Billy is saying, what did one wall say to the other? We will meet in the corner. I like that one. That's a good one, that. That's a good one, that, Billy. Meet in the corner. And Joey's saying, my daughter told me one the other day, a man gets released from prison and he's running around the streets shouting, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. And is there a second part to this, Joey, I'm presuming? A girl comes around the corner and says, so what I'm for, she was in stitches. I don't get that one, Joey. A girl comes around the corner and says, so what am I, is that meant to be what am I for? I don't get it, Joey. Sorry, mate. That one's gone right over my head. I don't get it. My daughter told me one the other day. A man gets released from prison and he runs around the streets shouting, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. A girl comes around the corner and says, so what I'm for, she was in. So what am I for? She was in stitches. I don't get it, Joey. Sorry, mate. That one has gone right over my head. I just don't get that. Sorry, Joey. Brain's not registering the joke in that, mate. You'll have to explain that one to me, mate. Apologies. I'm not getting it at all. So ALKMAAR now with the possession midway inside their own half of the field. No, sorry, that's West Ham's half of the field, isn't it? My bad. West Ham now with the possession as they just had the throw in. And now the ball out to that far side as they look to come forward now and bring the ball towards the halfway line. ALKMAAR surrounding West Ham there. As it's crossed into the box there. And goes out. Sorry, guys. Goes out on that far side for a corner to West Ham. So sorry, Joey. Sorry, mate. I'm that one, like I said. Joey saying, laugh out loud. Yeah, good one, that, Billy. Nice one, Joey. Corner comes in there as it's cleared away. West Ham picking up on the edge of the box, chipping it back in, and it's a bit too much on that, and it goes out behind for a goal kick to ALKMAAR. Nice one, Billy. Joey saying the girl thought the man was saying he's 3. She says, so what am I for? Ah, right. I get it now. I get it. Maybe my, I don't know, but maybe my bad. That maybe I was expecting a completely different twist to that. To be honest, with you, I don't know, just with you saying running around the streets, saying I'm free, I would expect, and a girl walks around the corner, I was expecting a different twist to that, I think. Maybe that's why I didn't get it. But obviously, if your daughter's told it, then it's a good, clean family joke. So, yeah, nice one, Joey. Good one, that, mate. Good one. It's just my, probably my adult mind trying to look at that in a different way. I'm sure you know what I mean. West Ham now playing the ball forward. So, yeah, my apologies there, Joey. But, yeah, that's a good family joke. As top quality there from Joey's daughter. And that's what we like. Nice, clean jokes. Just maybe my brain just not switched on enough tonight. It has been a long, crazy week, though, this week, guys. I've been so busy working late nights. And it's been non-stop. As you guys know, I do a lot of regular streams, but I've been so busy this week finishing work late that I haven't had any time for any streams, even if I wanted to do them. As ALKMAAR now come forward and work their way into the West Ham box. Sorry, West Ham half the field. West Ham win it back now, chip it forward down this near side of the pitch, just managing to keep it in, but eventually it has gone out, and that will be a throw in to ALKMAAR. So, yeah, nice one, Joey. My bad, mate. My apologies. Billy's saying, oh, I get it now. Yeah, I know. I should have got it straight away from Joey. Brain just didn't function. I should have got it when I saw that it was from his daughter. So I should have known that then it would have been a good family joke. Or maybe it would have registered better. I don't know. That's what happens when you go to work and you're working all day and you hear man jokes. You don't always quick to recognise the good family joke. So I'm sure you guys know what I mean. If you've ever worked with guys and stuff like that, you bounce off each other, and it can be a bit more adult humour. So maybe hearing too many adult jokes through the course of the working day sometimes throws me off. ALKMAAR now with the possession down the centre of the field. But West Ham have won it back well now as they look to hit ALKMAAR on the counter-attack. Ball fed through, but West Ham just unable to get to that as ALKMAAR win it back just on the edge of their box. And now ALKMAAR coming forward down this near side, but challenged well by West Ham as they win it back now and come forward down this near side, but intercepted by ALKMAAR as they now try to clear their lines as they switch the play into the centre of the park and now out to that far side as West Ham now trying to get bodies back behind the ball. And ALKMAAR just prepared to play the ball slowly down that far side. As they cut the ball back into the centre of the field. Oh, West Ham in danger there, but they managed to get it back and now play the ball forward out on that far side. But strong challenge comes in from ALKMAAR as West Ham still battling away there, but eventually ALKMAAR come away with the ball and just knock it back to their defensive line. West Ham pressing well from the front as ALKMAAR now come forward in the centre of the park and up towards the halfway line into the West Ham half of the field. Just knocking it about. It's a bit bland, this game at the minute, guys. Joey saying, oh, mate, you should have seen her. Thought it was the funniest thing ever. It's a good joke, mate. It is a good family joke. I like it. I like good, clean family jokes. Like I say, mate, just probably my mind's still in work mode and not registering it well. And I've not been on the streams for a few days, so we're not. Billy normally keeps me in tune with the jokes, but he's not been telling as much in the last few weeks. Which is understandable. He's probably been too depressed to tell us any jokes. But at least good to see Chelsea put a smile back on his face at the weekend. But yeah, why not, mate? Why not? Let her be proud of it. Absolutely. I'm sure she'll learn a lot more funny stuff as she gets older. So 55, well, just coming up to 56 minutes gone, guys. West Ham 0, ALKMAAR 1. As it's back with the goalkeeper now, and ALKMAAR kick it long. Sorry. Yeah. And West Ham win it back inside their own half of the field. They pass it back to their own goalkeeper. And now the goalkeeper out to this near side as West Ham build again from the back. And now come forward into the centre of the pitch and straight down into the ALKMAAR half of the field as ALKMAAR win it back. And now West Ham challenge for it and they win it back and the referee's blown for a foul. This is so inconsistent from the referee. He's given absolutely nothing to West Ham. But as soon as he gets the opportunity to give ALKMAAR a slightest foul, he's doing it. So, yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot of criticism from West Ham fans at the end of this game towards the referee. So, ALKMAAR, West Ham player in the book. So the referee has just booked an ALKMAAR player for time wasting as well. Which, as you can imagine, guys, got a roar from the West Ham supporters. So it's classier into the referee's book with a yellow card for ALKMAAR as West Ham challenge the ball. And stay on your feet, guys. ALKMAAR with another foul there. I should have said one another foul there. Deep inside their own half of the field. No, sorry. Deep inside. I keep getting confused tonight. Deep inside the West Ham half of the field. My bad, guys. So 58 minutes gone. And we've got a free kick on this near side of the pitch. So I think this is going to be a cross. Sorry, guys. Yep, it's a cross into the box headed away by West Ham. Now West Ham trying to hit ALKMAAR on the counter-attack with a long ball up the field, but too much on it. And ALKMAAR managed to win the possession as the goalkeeper gets it, kicks it long out to that far side, and it goes straight out for a throw-in to West Ham just inside the ALKMAAR half of the field. Throw-in taken long as West Ham managed to knock it back into the box, and ALKMAAR have kicked it out, and the referee, I think, has given an offside or that the ball went out. Let's have a look. Yeah, the ball went out of play. So that's a correct decision. But yeah, let her bask in the glory, mate. Let her bask in the glory, Joey. Long ball up the field now from the ALKMAAR goalkeeper as it's just being headed about by both teams in the centre of the park. And ALKMAAR eventually win the possession. And it's challenged by West Ham and goes out on the far side for a throw-in. I think West Ham definitely need to try and get a goal in this one going into that second leg, don't they? West Ham now play the ball forward down the centre of the park as they chip the ball up towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box. And West Ham now managed to get the possession. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's just wide of that far post. Bowen with a shot there. But West Ham just really need to make better effort when they're in possession. ALKMAAR now with the possession as they've lost it, and West Ham win it back now as they come charging forward down this near side and towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box. As they keep going under pressure, they're challenged by ALKMAAR and they win it back, but West Ham trying to press the ball as ALKMAAR try to play it out from the back and manage to do so as they come forward now down this near side as West Ham trying to get men back behind the ball. And Joey saying, come on, West Ham, give us a goal. Absolutely well said, Joey. Definitely. We want a goal from West Ham tonight. So well said, Joey. Let's hope we get a goal from West Ham as the game progresses. Billy saying, gonna get off now, lads. Hope you have a good rest of the evening. Thank you, Billy. Top man, please do hit that like button if you haven't already on your way out, mate. But thank you very much for getting involved. Always a pleasure to see you, Billy. And yep, same to you, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Keep yourself safe. Look after yourself, and yeah, definitely look forward to seeing you on the future streams. Unfortunately, I won't be available tomorrow, and I'm possibly going to be really busy on Saturday as well. So if I don't manage to catch up with you guys tomorrow or Saturday, I'll definitely be back on at some point on Sunday. I will try to get on Saturday, but I can't promise it because it looks like I'm going to be working all day. This is the problem when the summer comes, guys. My work at the moment is very much impacted by seasons. In the winter, I'm a lot quieter with work, but in the summer, or should I say springtime, suddenly I get a lot of work, and I've got to take it. I've got to grab it while it's there because, like I say, winter months are really quiet for me with some of my work. So yeah, but. Like I say, as you guys have said to you guys a few times now, a lot of the things I'm doing away from the channel are based on trying to free up more time in the future to work on the channel more consistently. So you guys can know that at least that I am trying to get things done in my life to help me focus better on the channel in the future. Because I've got videos to make as well, guys. So, yeah. But thank you very much for that, Billy. Look after yourself, mate. And it's been a pleasure having you involved. Stay safe. And, yeah, hopefully see you again soon, mate. Take care. Joey saying, YouTube, Billy. Nice one, Joey. As always, mate. Top stuff from you. Top class. You're a star. As West Ham now coming forward down this near side. But, yeah, guys, as I was just trying to say, I am intending to be as consistent as possible with the channel. But at this time of year in springtime, that's when my consistency is going to be challenged, unfortunately, because I've got to make up for the work that I don't get in the winter. But hopefully in the future, Fanden will be a success, and I might not have to rely on my normal job as much, I hope, in the future, so that we can really get the channel going And we've got a penalty here, I think. Looks like we've got a penalty awarded here, guys. But yeah, sorry to bang on about that. I just thought I'd try to explain, because as you guys know that come on regular, I am working hard to try and be as consistent as possible. But unfortunately, it's this time of year where I'm going to really, really struggle with it. With spring and the good weather coming, people suddenly want me for my other job, unfortunately. But yeah, we've got a penalty here awarded to West Ham, guys. West Ham player there trying to get ahead on it, and the goalkeeper came out to challenge for the ball, and he's right to do that. He's got every right to do that, but unfortunately timed his challenge to try and win the ball badly, and he basically put a hand right in the West Ham player's face, and that is a penalty. So Joey is saying work's got to come first, unfortunately, mate. Work's got to come first, mate. Unfortunately, yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, Joey. But like I say, I hope that in the future, Fan Den can become my work, and that would be awesome. I'd love that because then I can work a lot more consistently on trying to get some of these ideas that are rattling around in my head. I've got so many ideas. I've wrote some of them down because I've got that many ideas rattling around in my head for the future of Fan Den. But as you say, unfortunately, top stuff from you, Joey. Appreciate the understanding, mate. But yeah, hopefully, as I say, in the future, I'll be able to get the channel building and hopefully do it as a part-time job, which will free up a lot more time. And there goes the penalty for West Ham as they banged it away, and that levels the score. But finally, a goal from West Ham. Can they grab a second? Ben Rahim, the goal scorer, and the ALKMAAR goalkeeper not looking happy about that. It's a good, strong penalty into this near side of the net. Goalkeeper did go the right way, but unable to get to it. And David Moyes there celebrating. I think he really enjoyed that, feeling that the first goal was a bit out of order. But top man, Joey, you're a star. Thank you very much for that understanding. I'm only explaining because I'm frustrated with it, because I want to really drive the Fan Den project forward. But like I say, with work commitments, as you rightly said, unfortunately, that's got to take priority to pay the bills. But hopefully the channel eventually in the future will take priority. Let's hope so. With top fans like you guys supporting it, I have got confidence that it will one day. Joey's saying, go on West Ham. Absolutely, Joey. Yes, great to see West Ham banging that in the back of the net. And let's hope they can grab a second now and take a 2-1 lead out there to ALKMAAR's place. As ALKMAAR win the ball back now in the centre of the park, but then lose it with some sloppy players. West Ham win it back now, trying to hit ALKMAAR on the counter-attack quickly. Cross comes in from this near side, and a strong challenge there by ALKMAAR as the referee just looks to ignore that. As ALKMAAR have just made a substitution. But West Ham won it back. Oh, I can't stop yawning tonight. As West Ham now come forward down this near side. Challenged well by ALKMAAR, but West Ham managed to keep the possession. As they're just knocking it about now on the edge of the ALKMAAR box. And now the ball out to this near side. As West Ham finds space to get a cross in, and the cross does come in, and it's knocked behind for a corner to West Ham on this near side. That's got the West Ham fans making some noise. Joey saying that would be cool, mate. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Joey. Yeah, I definitely hope so. It would be cool. I really would love to. Like I say, I've got big ambitions for the future of the channel, but I'm a realist. I know it's not going to happen overnight. But I want to build a channel that's just unique to other YouTube channels, that's different, that actually involves fans, that makes that special effort for fans to get involved in the channel. Obviously, we'll be doing a mix of other stuff as well, and trying to build good content. And I'm going to try and learn more about editing and stuff like that, so that we can make some really top content as well, and some competition stuff and all sorts. I've got some loads of varieties of ideas, but like I say, one thing that I definitely want to stick to as we build fandom is that you guys feel part of it and that you feel involved in it. That's one thing that bugs me with other YouTubers advertising their fan channel, and then they don't have fans involved. They don't have fans interacting with them. It's just poor. How can you call yourself a fan channel when you don't involve the fans? It's just bizarre to me, that. Absolutely bizarre. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Joey. You're a star, mate, as always. Top comments from you, and I really do appreciate the fantastic support you give, mate. Really do. I don't take it for granted, believe me, Joey. Absolutely. You carry on like this, mate, I think you're going to become Fanden's #1 fan in the future. If we ever have votes on stuff like that, definitely you be in contention, Joey. As always appreciate that amazing support you show, mate. West Ham now challenging for the ball, and I've just heard that there's been an equaliser in the other game. So just coming up to 72 minutes, guys. West Ham 1, ALKMAAR 1. ALKMAAR currently in possession inside the West Ham half of the field, but just playing it cagey, but long ball forward there towards the edge of the West Ham box as West Ham win it back now, and they will build again from the back. West Ham now chipping it forward out on this near side as it's challenged by ALKMAAR, and they win it back inside their own half of the field. And Joey said, laugh out loud. I think that's with relation to my comment before about being Fanden's #1 fan. Mate, you are. I would say you are at the moment. Definitely. We've got some top fans involved in the Fanden community, but definitely I think you'd be up there, mate, with the votes. As ALKMAAR now just knocking it about inside their own half of the field, and now knock the ball down this near side as West Ham challenge for it. Now West Ham win it back and pass it back to their goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper kicks it long up into that centre circle as West Ham managed to win it and knock the ball out to this near side now. Come on, West Ham, show that Premier League pace that we know you've got, as West Ham just knocking it about inside the centre of the park as they now work the ball out to that far side towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box. Now looking for an opportunity to get a crossing. Can they do it? As they do try to get across. I'm not sure if it took a deflection there. Did it take a deflection? I don't know. If it did, the referee's not giving it, I don't think. So nice one, Joey. Rich Ball Sports saying went for a map. Oh, went for a nap. 1-1. I hear a fair reflection of the game. Yeah, fairness, mate. It's been a bit of a cagey game, to be honest. If I'm honest, it's not. It's been plenty of, end-to-endness, but just not a lot of end product from either team, in fairness. Definitely been end-to-end. Like I said, just not enough shots on target, shots on goal, if that's a fair assessment. There's been a few, but not as much as we would like, not enough to excite us. As a corner now for West Ham, ball into the box, it's picked up at the edge. Oh, West Ham have scored! They've knocked it into the back of the net, and I think it was Anthony that scored it. It was just knocking about there inside the box, right in the mix of players. And eventually, one of the West Ham players, I think it was Anthony, has managed to just get a toe on it and knock it into the back of the net. And that gives West Ham the lead. So massive respect to West Ham coming from 1-0 down to take the lead now 2-1. 70, just coming up to 75 and a half minutes gone. 15 minutes remaining. What a time for West Ham to score and take the lead. So, yeah, thanks for that, Rich Post Sports. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, I think I'd like to say, mate, to be fair, it's not been the most exciting game, but it has been end-to-end, just not lots of excitement in the box in this one. But thank you very much for that, Rich Post Sports. Benny's saying classic. Classic Ben Marine scores a penalty. Absolutely, yeah. And West Ham have just scored a second as ALKMAAR thought they cleared it off the line initially. But Anthony, the quickest to react to that, and he slotted it in. And I think he even had an ALKMAAR player grabbing hold of his shirt there. So, yeah, well said, Ben. Absolutely great penalty from West Ham's Benarim, as ALKMAAR now with the ball knocked forward out to that far side. West Ham managed to intercept it as they now try to come forward, but held by the ALKMAAR player as the referee gives nothing. And now West Ham playing forward down that far side, looking for a third as they come into the box. Shot comes in and it's high and over the bar. It was a good shot in fairness, but he had better options in the box. He should have crossed it. As Anthony, the goal scorer, the second goal for West Ham, is just telling him, why didn't you cross it into the box? And I can understand his frustration. You do all that running into the box to get on the end of summer, and then the player with the ball takes a wild shot from distance. You can understand why the forward players would be frustrated for that. As the ALKMAAR goalkeeper kicks the ball long, and now ALKMAAR with the ball in the West Ham half of the pitch as they knock it out to that far side and now come towards the edge of the penalty box of West Ham, but challenged by West Ham, and it eventually goes out for a throw-in for ALKMAAR further up the field. And now we're about to see a West Ham change. As ALKMAAR now come forward down this near side this time, as West Ham challenging well for it. And ALKMAAR with the possession. Don't forget, guys, please do it. That thumbs up would be appreciated if you haven't already. Crossing to the box from ALKMAAR on this near side, but it's deflected away by West Ham, but ALKMAAR managed to regain the possession as they try to play the ball down this near side, but it's cut out by West Ham and goes out for a throw-in. I would say probably about 12 yards from the corner flag, maybe a bit more. And we are about to have the substitution for West Ham. It's Anthony coming off. Antonio, I always call him Anthony, but some people call him Antonio. But it was a good goal for him. He's definitely earned his money tonight. As Danny Ings is the player coming on to replace him. We all know what Danny Ings can bring to a team. So nice one, Ben. Yep, good penalty that. Joey saying nice one. Absolutely nice one, Joey. So we've got throw-in now for ALKMAAR. So West Ham challenging for it on. Oh, sorry, guys. On this near side, ALKMAAR still managing to keep possession as West Ham now eventually win it back. And now West Ham looking to try and hit ALKMAAR on the counter-attack, but it's challenged well by ALKMAAR as they win it back just inside the West Ham half of the field, and now knocking it about as they work the ball out to that far side. West Ham have managed to get bodies back behind the ball as it's chipped in towards the box by ALKMAAR. They pick it up on the edge of the West Ham box. Shot comes in, but it's blocked well by West Ham. And now West Ham won it back as they come forward. Now down this near side. Oh, loads of space here for West Ham as Danny Ings takes it towards the byline, but then comes back. Oh, West Ham, what are you doing? You've allowed ALKMAAR to get men behind the ball. And now West Ham have run the ball out on this near side, close to the corner flag, and that will be a throw into ALKMAAR. "81 minutes gone, guys. West Ham 2, ALKMAAR 1. 9 minutes remaining plus stoppage time. ALKMAAR now come forward down the centre of the pitch as they work the ball out to that far side. And now they're just knocking the ball about inside their own half as West Ham defending well in numbers. ALKMAAR play it out to this near side, but unable to keep it in, and it goes out for a throw into West Ham. So maybe just a little bit past midway inside their own half of the field. When you watch football like this doing match watch-alongs, you don't realise how quick a minute goes by, but well, we do in life. But you just see how quick a minute can go by sometimes doing these match watch-alongs. Sometimes a minute can drag, but sometimes it can go slow. As West Ham work the ball into the box, and a 1-2. Oh, he's just kicked it over the bar. It's a bit too much on that, and it's gone high and over the bar, and that will relieve the pressure for ALKMAAR. But hopefully we will see another third goal for West Ham to take into that second leg. I can't stop yawning tonight. It's driving me nuts. West Ham now intercept the ball as they kick it up towards the halfway line, but it comes back, right back at them. Total attempts on goal, 17 for West Ham, 7 for ALKMAAR. As West Ham now try to work the ball down this near side as they do come towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box, but it's intercepted by ALKMAAR defenders, but challenged well there as they try to clear the ball, and West Ham challenged for it, winning it back. Now West Ham on the edge of the ALKMAAR box, and a challenge from behind there. The referee giving nothing. This referee's giving nothing, next to nothing for West Ham. So the referee just explaining that he didn't give that because the ball was won. He did get a foot to the ball, in fairness, the ALKMAAR player. So West Ham now with the possession deep inside their own half as they knock it long up the field, and it's challenged by ALKMAAR as they win it back, but then lose it as West Ham now knock the ball out to this near side as they come forward towards the edge of the ALKMAAR box. And Benrahma with the shot there, but it's blocked off by ALKMAAR as they win it back now. And ALKMAAR trying to play out from the back as they play the ball long, and it's intercepted by West Ham as they keep the pressure on now, knocking it out to this near side. And again, a cross comes in. It's knocked away by ALKMAAR, but not cleared as West Ham managed to get a header on it, but not enough pace behind that ball, and it's an easy save for the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Joey. Football edits, how's it going, Millsard? Millsard saying, hi, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Millsard. Best wishes to you, mate. Best wishes, mate. Happy birthday. Hope you've had a fantastic day. And we send you our best wishes, mate. Yes, hope you've had a fantastic day and a birthday cake with it as well. Did you get anything nice, mate? Any nice presents? Anything football related? Let us know, Millsard. Would it be interesting to know if you got any footy presents or anything else interesting? Because I'm always interested in football and anything with wheels. So yeah, let us know, Millsard, if you got any goodies that we might like. And I'm sure you did. I'm sure your family got you some decent presents. So West Ham with the ball on that far side. They just lost it, and ALKMAAR now win it back. And Joey saying happy birthday as well. Nice one, Joey, top man. Yep, happy birthday to Millsard. We wish you the best, mate, and hope you've had a fantastic day. As West Ham now win the ball back in the centre of the park, coming charging down the centre, and now knock the ball out to that far side as they come into the box, and a cross comes in, but the West Ham player there unable to get a toe on the end of that, and it goes out on this near side. But good effort there from West Ham, keeping the pressure on. See, this goes to show that West Ham have not shown their best in that first half, because in the second half, they've been a lot more motivated and a lot more desire going forward. Just goes to show that's how they should have started the game, shouldn't it, in my opinion? That slow start to the game has cost them not scoring more goals, in my opinion. Let's hope it doesn't cost them in the overall tie, as we want to see West Ham reach that final. As West Ham now with the possession as they knock it back to their goalkeeper. Under pressure from ALKMAAR. Football edits, Millsard is saying, yeah, I got United stadium tour for Sunday. Awesome, mate. Well, maybe get some pictures and maybe we could make you a little edit on the short section if you're up for it. We could do a Millsard special for your birthday of a little bit of your football memories this season, or maybe even just a bit of your tours. It's up to you, mate. No pressure. Entirely up to you. You'd have to let me know about that one if you're interested. But yeah, be happy to do that and stick that on the short section. Although you might want to put it on your own channel. I'm forgetting that you're thinking, and I will come and check out your channel when I get a minute, mate. Just been really busy this week with work. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, Millsard. Awesome. That would be cool. Yeah, definitely. Enjoy that. You'll be able to see all the trophies that United have won. Although they've only got 2 European trophies that you can check out, I think. If you want to see more, you'll have to go to Anfield. You like that, Joey? Yeah, we can't knock United. I've got a bit of a soft spot for them because of family, but I do like to remind them that they are a bit behind with the European trophies. Although they've got plenty of the others, haven't they? Plenty of FA Cup, plenty of League Cup, plenty of Premier League. Although they need to get their hands back on the Premier League and send a strong message to their noisy neighbours, City, don't they? That's what I'm waiting to see United do. Get the Glazers out, get a good team together and start shutting their noisy neighbours up. I think even Liverpool's fans would be glad of that, to be honest, to have the full ferocity of the rivalry back with Man United rather than Manchester City. So, yeah. But Joey's saying, didn't realise that was you, Milzard. I thought you knew, Joey. I thought I told you the other day, mate. I thought I'd told you that Milzard had changed his account name. But maybe you've just been busy with work, mate, and it just gone over your head, maybe, and didn't realise. But, yeah, no worries. It is Milzard. That's why I mentioned it, mate. Just in case any of you guys that may have forgotten. But, yeah. So nice one, Joey. Milzard saying, yeah. I'm not sure if that's yes to doing a video clip on Fandom, but I'll put it on your own channel. But yeah, mate, if you want to do it with on Fandom, just I don't know if you're on any of the social media platforms, Milzard. You'll have to let me know, mate. If you're on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, although I'm not spending as much time on Instagram at the minute, but you can still contact me through it. I will check the messages. Yeah, I'm focusing a bit more on other social media, particularly Facebook at the minute. And I've been spending a bit of time on Twitter when I've had chance, but I'm not having a lot of time to spare at the minute. If I've got time to spare, I want to get on the channel. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely be cool to do something like that, Joe Milzard, and obviously I'll also put a little bit of a shout out for your channel as well on that if I did do that on Fandom. So yeah, nice one, Milzard. Football edits. Joey's saying happy to show you our trophies, Laffer. Sure you are, mate. Yeah. Yeah, you can both United and Liverpool can show off. I think that's Man City fans would love to see us a Champions League trophy in their trophy cabinet, wouldn't they? But if they can't get one themselves, I'm sure Liverpool and Manchester United fans would be happy for them to enjoy a stadium tour and see the amount of trophies they've won in Europe. And it's not all Champions League either, is it? There's some World Club Tour. There's some World Club Cups at Anfield. I think there's one of them at Old Trafford as well, isn't there? I think. And there's a few Super League trophies as well, isn't there? Is it the Super Cup or whatever they call it now? The Europa Super Cup thing. There's a couple of them at Anfield, and I think there might be one or two at Old Trafford as well. I'm not sure has United won the Club World Cup. I can't remember. I know they've won the Champions League twice, but I'm not sure if they've won the Club World Cup. Have they won it? I'm not sure. Let me know, guys, if you're aware of that. Have Man United won the Club World Cup? I know it's not the most prestigious competition, but it's still a trophy, isn't it, guys? And it's a trophy that you can only win by being a Champions League winner. So let me know, guys, has United won it? There goes the full-time whistle, guys, and it's finished. West Ham 2, ALKMAAR 1. And fantastic for West Ham to turn that around. They were in a losing position, but they managed to turn it around and get themselves into a winning position going into that second leg. And that's the minimum requirement in this stage, at this stage of the competition. But still work for West Ham to do with that second leg to come. I think it's next week, the second leg. So we'll certainly, if I can, I will certainly try to be available for that if it's possible, but can't promise, guys. I'll have to see what work commitments I've got on next week, but I will do my best. But yes, fantastic to see West Ham winning 2-1, and let's hope they can do the business in the second leg and get themselves into that final. So there you go, guys. You can see me a little better now. And let's quickly have a look at the match stats for this one, guys. So bear with me a second, guys. I'm going to just quickly remove that and we'll bring the match stats up. There we go, guys. So as you can see, it's finished 2-1 to West Ham. And they had 18 shots overall in the game. ALKMAAR had 8 shots. And they definitely improved in the second half, guys. As we can see, the shots on target improved dramatically in that second half, with West Ham getting 7 in total over the game. I can't remember I know it was a low number in the first half. I think it was only 2 or 3. So they made a big push to get more shots on target and more shots overall. 43% possession for West Ham, 57 for ALKMAAR. Passes 435 for West Ham, 580. I think 89 that is for ALKMAAR, but we did see that at large portions of the game, West Ham were content to let ALKMAAR have the majority of the possession and just sit off and try and hit ALKMAAR on the counter-attack. And you can't criticise them because in the end it worked, didn't it? But Basel have scored late, guys, in the other game. So that gives Basel the lead, I think, in that game. So, yeah, so as you can see, pass accuracy for West Ham was 83%, 85% for ALKMAAR, and we had 7 fouls for West Ham, 6 for ALKMAAR. Yellow cards, 1 for West Ham, 3 for ALKMAAR. So, yeah, not a lot to choose between the two teams, to be fair. And the strategy of how West Ham played tonight could work really well for them in that second leg, because ALKMAAR is going to have to come out and chase the game. So we'll have to see how it works. But yeah, sorry guys, let me get rid of my face and see if you guys can see that better. There you go, guys. Sorry, you should be able to see it better now. There you go. So, yeah, you should be able to see those stats better now. Oh, Juventus have just found an equaliser in the last knockings of the game. So Juventus 1, Seville 1. And that was 6 minutes added on, and they've actually scored literally on the 6th minute, guys. Literally from a corner. Well, Juventus, yeah, will be. So that game all level going into the second leg. But they'll need it. Seville, not a pushover. They definitely know how to win in Europe. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, there you go. That's about it for me for now. As I'm sure you guys can check out any more information you want on social media and YouTube and Instagram and stuff. But it's been a pleasure, as always. Really do appreciate all you guys coming getting involved, and the fantastic support, as always, doesn't go unnoticed. So final word tonight for Joey, and just before I do read out Joey's final comment, just a mention to Stevie for his great work as always, and also to wish Millsard Football Edits happy birthday. Hope you have a great rest of the day, mate. Hope you've had a good day overall, and our best wishes from the entire Fandom community go out to you, mate. So yeah, enjoy what's left of your day, mate. Hope you've had some good presents, and look after yourself, and yeah, I'll look forward to talking to you some more. So final comment today goes to Joey. Joey saying, cheers guys, think gonna go watch John Wick before bed. Catch you next time. No worries, Joey. Yeah, my missus wants to watch that. She keeps going on about that film. So yeah, I don't know if it's my cup of tea. I don't know, but I'll have to sit down and watch it with her, see what it's about. But yeah, enjoy it, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Look after yourself, stay safe, and yeah, I will be back as soon as possible. And hopefully you guys will be here to join me as well if you're not too busy. But as always, Joey, massive shout out to you. Really do appreciate the amazing support you show, mate. Top man. And enjoy your film. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Best wishes to you and your family. And take care, mate. Take care. So that's it from me for now, guys. It's been a quietish stream tonight, but that's partly sometimes the way it goes in the Europa League, especially when there's not many other games on around the UK, if any, on a Thursday night. But that's but not to worry. As we keep building the channel, I'm sure we'll get busier streams and more active streams. But that's it from me for now, guys. Look after yourself. Stay safe out there. And massive shout out to Joey, as always, for your amazing support, mate. Top man. Joey saying cheers for the laughs. No worries, Joey. Always a pleasure, mate. And cheers for your excellent company. Really do appreciate it, mate, especially on these quieter streams. So top stuff, mate. You're a star. Thank you, Joey. And football edits, Millsard saying, I don't mind. I'm sorry, Millsard, you've lost me there, mate. Don't mind. What do you mean? You want to quickly explain before I jump off, mate? I'm not getting that. Don't mind. What did I say? All I did was wish you happy birthday, mate, and best wishes. So I don't get that one. Sorry, mate. But yeah, thank you, guys. Take care. Apologies, I'm not getting that, Millsard. My bad, mate. And so don't know what's going on with that screen there. There we go. But yeah. Right. Sorry, my mate. Sorry, Millsard. I didn't understand what you meant then, saying about the shorts on your channel for me. No worries, mate. Well, like I said, mate, as you know, I'm trying to involve you guys in the Fandom project in the channel. So the options there, use the shorts section at the moment. And in the future, we'll be doing more. But at the minute, while I'm trying to just find some rhythm and get better at editing and stuff like that, I'm trying to... Obviously, I'm using the short section myself, but it's also there as an option for you guys to use it as well, mate. So if I can help you guys out, especially with helping you feel a bit more involved in the channel by putting a little bit of a short on your football experience, or even just to help you guys out a little bit with your channels as well, because for you guys that show fantastic support, as you do, Millsard, I'm always happy to try and help you guys out a little bit with a bit of promotion if possible. But yeah, like I said, mate, it's entirely up to you. No pressure. I'm not going to pressure anybody. It's entirely up to you if you guys want. All I'm saying is that option is there for you guys, that I'm happy to put short video clips on the short section of you guys and your football memories, football experiences, stuff like that. But yeah, have a think about it, Millsard. And if you do want to do it, mate, let me know. As I say, we'd have to work it through social media, so you could send me the clips that you've got for me to make the edit out of the short edit out of. But yeah, like I say, mate, let me know. But for now, just enjoy the rest of your birthday, mate. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, and hope you have a great afternoon at visiting Man United on the stadium tour. So thanks, mate. Thank you very much. As I say, guys, got to give a special mention to Joey today. It's been fantastic with his awesome support through this stream, and also Billy as well. Billy dropped in earlier. Big shout out to Billy, and also Rich Paul Sports as well. So thanks to all you guys. It's really appreciated your support on this one. But that's it from me for now. Take care. Look after yourselves, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. But that's it from me for now. Bye.